Hey, I'm just recording this video to kind of express what's been stuck inside of me for the past few months. You know, just to relieve myself out of some thoughts I've been having lately. So, in prospect, for the past few years actually, I've been in this downward spiral, so to say, in this slow degrading of my mind and in this path of quote unquote awakening, finding the truth, searching that I'm still in actually. I've noticed now that nothing matters. And what do I mean by that? I mean, it's like it doesn't matter if you research and research again and keep on doing that when you and me and everyone who already knows about it that the answer is not outside of you, meaning it doesn't matter how hard you look, like, oh, the earth is flat, oh, but actually it's a matrix, like, because as you can see, as you can observe, it doesn't matter, because the answer is not outside, it's inside of you. And it took me a damn while to fucking realize this. And now I'm just stunned. You know what some guys have been telling me? Aren't you getting the signs and you know what you can observe outside of you to guide you that you are in the right path? It's like it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know if you can see where I live here. There is this outdoor. See, there is 144 in it. And when it was once put there, like many months ago, they haven't changed it still. I was like, wow, that may be a sign. But then, like, I kept seeing this in the clock, in commercials, in videos on YouTube, like the same number, 144, 441. And I was like, yeah, I get it. What now? What's the next step? And if you notice, it's stuck on this. Yeah, you see synchronicities, you see numbers, you see them repeating over and over again, like in a cycle, right? Because that's what they're meant to do. They are stuck in this fucking matrix cycle. And as long as you keep looking outside of you, you're gonna be stuck in that cycle too. In the search and the research of things. That's the light of the end, in the end of the tunnel for us who consider ourselves awake. Like, even though you're taught not to follow the light at the end of the tunnel because it's a trap, you in this reality as an awake person keep following the same bullshit. You just don't realize it. Like, I don't wanna pick in anyone like Quasi Luminous, Mark Braun, if this is even his real name. But people like him, people like gurus, and everyone else, they give you that light in the end of the tunnel. They just do it in a more flavored way, like, oh, there will be an exodus, or oh, don't worry, ascension is coming. And you keep looking outside for answers, and you know inside of you, in a subconsciousness, in your true self, that this is also bullshit, but you gotta keep following something. because without it you don't know where to go, right? Because I don't know of you, but for me, every day here, I feel lost. I feel lonely. I feel like all these bad feelings everyone feels, because this place is meant exactly for that. For you to feel low, for you to produce low, for you to like be always dense, because ultimately it's all this matrix is for. There is no turning this place into a better place, because the mission here is to leave, right? Is to overcome this place, is to find who you truly are. And finding who you truly are, why would you need to stay here any longer? That's why every day I wake up here, I just know within me that I should be long gone from here. But there's something I was missing all this time. I was missing to look within me, like to find who I am for real. And it isn't the name I've been giving. Like my mother gave me Jackson, this name. I don't even identify to this. And then I got and made a YouTube channel, this YouTube channel called Adamastor Owl. You know what does that mean? Nothing. Adamastor, a name stuck in my head. Like many things that stuck in my head in this fucking place. And ever since this whole path of discovery I've been in, it was ultimately to know that the truth the truth is within, and that's all that matters. And within, you're not gonna find like this synchronicities, like repeating numbers and repeating anything. Like there's nothing to be known here. Like if you really could release yourself without knowing all of this stuff, like conspiracies, 9/11, flat Earth, globe light. Like it's like analyzing your prison. Like, ooh, look at these bars and these walls. They're all made of iron. Do you see that? And then some people would be like, we're not in a prison and shit like that. When some when some stranger in the cell is like quiet with his eyes closed, not saying anything, just trying to escape, like he's thinking within him how to escape, and ultimately he discovers that he is the one who is the key to escape, which is actually just returning to his original point. From hence, there wasn't a prison. You got it? Well, I don't know of you, but I sure as hell got it. And again, like, things in this fucking place, they keep degrading. Like, I guess they will degrade as long as people stay in tune with this place, whether they realize it or not, whether they like it or not. Me, I already decided to leave this place. And I didn't decide to like wait and wait and wait without like without any dates, because if you know all these things, if you know you can look within yourself just to just to realize these things, you don't have to wait for anything, because again, time is an illusion, right? So what are we waiting for actually? If everything here is an illusion, what the fuck are we waiting for? I'm tired of questioning outside of me, because it also ultimately doesn't matter. Nothing matters here. All you're doing here is like mining gold and degrading, law of entropy, and then you die and then you do it again. You are rebirthed. And what else? If you don't if you don't just be neutral, and centered in yourself. And yeah, it took me a while, but yeah, I finally made it. I'll try to keep looking within myself. This fucking that Devin said, the ascension, the 2020 vision. I don't know. I'll look within myself. I'll try to manifest it. My intention. I mean, if I can go like today, tonight, like right now, I'll go. Because again, I don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Nobody has to. If we're really alive, really, really awake, we know who we are. We know we have the power. We are the thing that powers this matrix. What are we waiting for? Well, that's what I wanted to manifest. I don't know if anyone agrees with me, and it's a good thing to disagree. Like if you disagree, you search outside, of course. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to search some things outside of you, but ultimately it's all inside of you. So don't worry much about the outside, but realize things out here are not looking good. Don't be silly. Don't be like, oh, I'm unaffected by it, because I sure know we can be affected by it in one way or another. So yeah, yeah. Thank you if you listen until this point, and I don't hope, I don't wish, I want your best. Okay. Thank you again. Bye bye.